Okay, I've had it up to here with all the comments on my old top 10 rom-com list. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm here to double down, bitch. Let's just get straight into it. Number 10. Now, Rent a Girlfriend, for you plebs out there who don't understand, is a peak rom-com because it focuses on what really matters. The waifus. It doesn't bother with the complex plot and it spends all that time just developing the perfect waifus instead. You like the shy girl? We have that. The bitchy one? Hey, I don't judge. The fun one? Well, here you go. The proper one? By now, you probably get the idea. So, number 9. So, Horimiya. Okay, I know I was gonna double down on a Haran-san, but hey, don't lie to me. I know you've fallen into the trap of watching a rom-com and before your hype has died down, you made a YouTube video that goes semi-viral, getting over 80,000 views where you rate it as one of the best rom-coms of all time. Can't you at least pretend you've done that? But obviously Horimiya deserves to be on the list. It's a certified hood classic and it's great, granted a bit kinky sometimes, and hey, it also makes this list relevant since season 2 just aired. Number 8. Oreimo is... Okay, I know what you're about to say. The wrong couple got together in the end. I hear you out, but trust me, if you hate me for saying a story can be good even with the bad ending now, you will certainly despise me for it later. And personally, I don't mind the siscon archetype. It's kinda like...
Oh no, I'm stuck. What are you doing, step bro?
But there is no step in this case. Number 7. Now, if you took Rent a Girlfriend and jammed it full of performance enhancers, what you get is my dress-up darling. You see, by adding cosplay to Marin's skills, you not only get the cute Gyaru Morin, which was my first anime crush since I was a teen, by the way. I can't say I enjoyed that experience. By adding cosplay, you also get all and any waifu you want, at least appearance-wise. Number 6. Sing Yesterday for me. Now, I told you you would despise me, and I will die on this hill saying that Sing Yesterday for me is great. Now, I can agree it was rushed in the end. I'm not the type of dude who will defend something if it's bad, and that's exactly why I think I have to say this. Most of you didn't think Sing Yesterday for me was bad either. At least the first 11 to 12 episodes. You hated the final episode, and then that became somewhat of a feeling for the whole show. Now, I personally love it and recommend it to new anime rom-com fans, with the disclaimer of the rushed ending, of course, because it's a bit mature in its topics. It's not about high school it's about young adults trying to figure stuff out in life. Number 5. Toradora, another certified hood classic. And I'm not gonna lie, this is one of those shows that just makes me feel good inside. Now, I would rate it higher, but I'm personally not a huge fan of tsunderes, at least from a narrative perspective, unless it's number 4. Nisekoi, because when we talk about tsundere, there are actually a few exceptions I enjoy, and Shitoge is one of them. I think a tsundere can be good, but it needs the story to back it up. In Nisekoi's case, Shitoge does not like Raku but is forced to date him in a reverse Romeo and Juliet type of way, and it's not until that relationship of constant fighting has been established that the show explores them actually getting to know each other better and eventually start having some feelings for each other. Not to mention their previous relationship gives us the audience a good reason for why the show isn't over in 2 episodes like so many rom-coms could be. And speaking of fighting, number 3. Rascal does not dream of Bunny Girl Senpai. Now, sometimes you go into a show expecting one thing and end up getting something completely different. In this case, I expected an ecchi, light-hearted rom-com and got depression. Seems like a fair trade deal to me. No, but jokes aside, I really enjoyed their banter. I think it was Gigak who very accurately described it as watching a verbal boxing match, which is why I rate it so high. And if not for anything else, it was the first rom-com in a long while to make me bawl my eyes out. Number 2. Origaru, or as the English name goes, my teen romantic comedy snafu. Oh, and in case you didn't know, SNUF stands for Situation Normal, All Fucked Up. And I guess it kinda is fucked up in many ways. The reason I like this show so much is that it really plays well on the relations, flaws, and strengths of each character. Now, it's really hard to talk about this without spoiling, and of course I'm not gonna spoil anything, so let's just say it's really good. And before our number 1 pick, the honorable mention will be Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro-san. Now, a cheeky cute girl playfully teasing you might not sound that bad, but the reason this is an honorable mention is I couldn't stand it. I acknowledge it's well written. So well, in fact, I got pissed off during the lunch table scene since I found it to be very realistic, and that just simply made me unable to continue watching the show. Now with that said, let's go to number 1. Kaguya-sama Love is War. This show is not only my favorite rom-com anime but also in my top 3 anime of all time. Or forgive me, let me just give you a reminder, this list is of course 100% objective. And you see, Love is War is great for many reasons, from its whole setup of Love is War, turning regular chit chat into a trade of blows, to how they optimized the animation format to its fullest. Not to mention, if you like to deep dive into shows, there is more or less hidden depth into each character's actions and way of thinking. And if you're a longtime fan, maybe this being number 1 didn't come as a surprise, since it's the only one on the list I made a video about, which you can click here if you want to find out why it's in my top 3 anime of all time. With that said, bye!